It begins, boys. It begins. Any minute now. Any minute now we should be getting them. Right? In theory. My clock says exactly 10 o'clock. Oh, and there it is. All right. Okie dokie. Let's take a look, shall we? All right. What lurks in the depths? Echo, Pike, and Rek'Sai. New cards. Let's see if there's anything more we can make fun of Riot with. Over the past week, we've been revealing all the cards being added. Head to one of the galleries below to get the full list of new cards and start your theory crafting. Yada. New challenges, card updates. Here we are. Hi, everyone. Hi, LOR. Hi, LOR dev team. With the release of Rise of the Underworlds, we are also including a large list of live card updates. The scope of changes in this update is much larger than past live design updates because we packaged together a number of live design opportunities that we've identified over time. The changes below will provide us with a better foundation to make live changes in the future. Okay, that's good. We'll be back as soon as we have an updated philosophy of how we're going to make these changes in a way that is sustainable, true to our values, and will hopefully keep the metagame fresh. We'll share our plans as they develop to give everyone a solid understanding of the cadence and size of future balance updates. Legends of Runeterra has changed and grown quite a lot since we launched, so please bear with us while we continue to develop and iterate on live design. Okay, that could actually go either way. That could go either way, actually. I was getting excited because they're saying that they're going to change the balance cadence, the patch cadence. But actually what they're saying is we're going to figure out exactly what we can do, what we can manage, and we'll get back to you on what the cadence actually is. Which means which reading between the lines might mean that in the future we will not be able to do 2 weeks balance patches. But we are going to iron out what we can do and tell the community. You know, and that's a good thing. Skip the changes, Rob. You guys don't care about any of this. You guys don't care about any of this shit. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Champions. Misfortune. Okay. This is not something I was looking forward to. Why did they give Misfortune Overwhelm again? Why? I didn't need that. I don't think Misfortune needed Overwhelm again. God. All right. All right, Jarvan. We got Jarvan fourth. Another Jarvan change. Level up requirement. Allies have survived 4+ strikes from enemy blockers. Changes to allies have survived 3+ strikes from enemy blockers. Ooh, they made Jarvan easier to level. Yo. Okay. Okay, Jarvan's easier to level. That's exciting. I'm afraid of a Jarvan that's easier to level. That probably won't be the hugest change in the world, but it'll matter. It'll matter. All right, Tryndamere. Overwhelm. 8 mana. Overwhelm Fearsome changes to Overwhelm Fearsome and Tough? What? They gave level 2 Tryndamere Tough? What? Oh god. I mean, that's scary, but how often were we killing level 2 Tryndamere? There's so many changes, Jesus. He used to have it? Oh, I was not there. Wow, that's before my time. I did not know that Tryndamere used to have Tough on level 2. How often? This isn't gonna change anything. Giving Tryndamere Tough, it does not change anything about Tryndamere. He's still gonna not matter, because Tryndamere was already like never dying on level 2, I think. It's not like giving him Tough is gonna change that. Seems like this patch is a bunch of reverts. No! No! Oh god. Karma's a 6 mana. Oh god, Karna's. No! Fuck! I did not want this. I did not want this. Why is Karma back to being 5 cost? This might be fine. I hate Karma. This is my personal opinion. I hate Karma. Karma is the devil to me. The actual devil. This might not be overpowered. This might be totally fine. I hate it anyway. This is just something that I personally did not want to see, you know? It might be fine. Ugh. This patch is huge. Rob, don't scroll down. Don't. I have to. Johanu, I have to. Irelia level 1. Level up requirements 12 allies have attacked, 14 allies have attacked. So, what about Blade Surge though? So What about Blade Surge? Are they gonna change? I mean, this is fine. I mean, this is a nice change, but it's not nearly enough. If they think that's enough, they've got another thing coming. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Riven. When you gain the... Okay, I heard about this. Someone spoiled this for me earlier. When you gain the attack token Reforge, when I'm summoned, if you have the attack... If you have an attack token Reforge. So Riven essentially creates one more... Essentially, Riven reforges one more time than she used to, right? You don't have to... Or another way of thinking about it is you don't have to play her the round before you get the attack token, right? You don't have to play her on defensive turns anymore. You can just play her whenever, and she'll sort of always Reforge. That's nice. That's nice. That's a nice quality of life change for Riven. Appreciate that. They gave Heimerdinger +1/+1. Yo. Yo. Heimerdinger just got +1/+1. That's pretty nice. It's not enough to make him good. This isn't enough to make Heimer good or anything, but it's nice. It's definitely appreciated. Hecarim? Holy crap. Gets an extra health? Oh no! Azir. No, not like this. His health, Riot, his health stat. Come on. No! This is the opposite of what I wanted. Rip Mono Shurima. They killed Mono Shurima! Like, does Azir Aurelia even care about this? They're just gonna level him up anyway, right? Azir Aurelia will always level Azir. You know who won't always level Azir? Mono Shurima. Man! I mean, it will happen a bit later, right? This might happen like one turn later. That you have to deal with the leveled Azir from your opponent, but like, ugh. This is not what I wanted. I wanted this to be a 1-4. Maybe a 1-3. I wanted him to not... I wanted his level 2 to be less strong. I didn't want it to be harder to level him. Oh. I had a heart attack there for a minute. They took away Fearsome? They took away the... Just on level 1. Okay. So level 1 Nasus no longer has Fearsome. Level 2 and 3 still have Fearsome. You can block him now, easy clap. I don't think that changes much. Like, sure, now you can block him with a... Now you can truly chump block Nasus. I mean... I guess it allows you to preserve your fearsome blockers for later, right? I guess it lets you keep your fearsome blockers for when he gets really big in level 2. Block Spiderling into Glimpse easy. I mean, there is that. It's pretty major. It means you don't need to sack your high attack units. But I mean, but it's Nasus. If you... None of your high attack units are having an attack that's even close to Nasus. And it's not like you can attack with them, right? It's not like you can then attack with your high attack units because there's still a Nasus in the way on defense. I don't know. This seems like... This is even less of a nerf than I was... Like, I was someone who's like, maybe we don't need to nerf him too much, you know? Like, Nasus is okay. Like, don't nerf the hell out of him. This is even less of a nerf than I was looking for. And I was looking for some minor nerfs. That's it? That's all they did to my baby? Deck's still sick, homies. See you on ladders. See you, Darkodius. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not comforting. Darkodius being happy about these balance changes is not a good sign for you and me. Sivir, 5. You've dealt 35 damage is you've dealt 30 damage. All right, they're making every champion easier to level, I guess. So Sivir levels up sooner. I mean, Sivir wasn't exactly the most, you know, underpowered champion. Sivir's not that popular, but she's good. So, like, that's fine. Talia level 2. Attack, deal 2 to my blocker. If it's dead or gone, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. If you have a landmark, do this 2 more times. Becomes attack, deal 2 to my blocker 3 times. If it's dead or gone, they took it away. Wait, they did it. Wait, they actually did the thing we wanted. She no longer needs to have a landmark on the field in order to be a good level 2 champion. That's nice. Now, this is a change I'm happy with right there. That's a change that I'm actually happy to see. Talia playable now? Kinda. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Thralls might actually be the best deck in the game after this. It's nuts. I'm not sure if I buy that one. Taric level 1 is now a 3-5. Taric, all right, Taric got another health. Yo, how big are these notes, by the way? How long am I gonna be here? All right, so Taric got +1 health. Cool. Aphelios, they gave him his health back. Cool. That's not gonna make Aphelios playable. I can tell you that is not going to make Aphelios good. It's nice that they gave him his health back, but this does not change anything. Taric might actually. This health on Taric could matter. It matters more than this one. Will Taric be playable? Probably not, but that's a step in the right direction. All right, that's all the champions. We finally got through all the champion changes. They made Make It Rain too. All right, Keg fans. All right, you Keg fans. This is good. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this the other day. Make It Rain in this day and age could absolutely cost 2 mana and be fine. I agree with this. I definitely agree with this. This is a good change. And this makes that line 'em up, knock 'em down. If you want to build a Keg deck, you actually can. This was one of the things that was just destroying Keg decks, was the fact that Make It Rain sucked. Make It Rain back to 2. You can play Kegs now. Like you can, I don't know if you can play them viably, competitively, but you can try. And you can like have a decent deck that makes sense. And this is a big part of it. That's nice. Is Scouts just broken again? I don't think so. Black Merchant got his health back? Wow, this just is full of reverts. There's so many reverts in this thing. Double up costs 5, so this is now a 5. Instead of being a 6 mana Mystic Shot, this is now a 5 mana Mystic Shot. Still garbage. Slot bot? Slot bot? Grant me +0/+1 for each card you drew, then shuffle my power. Becomes on summon and round start. Grant me +1 for each card you drew last round. Oh. Yo! When I'm summoned or round start? My boy! Casino's back? Yo! Slot bot? That's actually insane. This is actually major. That's actually huge. Whoa! Slotbot's so good now. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. All right. Confront costs 2 mana. That's, that's good, actually. Confront, this needed to cost less than 3. Even 2. 2 mana is probably fair. 2 mana is probably fair for this card. Okay. You can actually, you're not going to feel like a second Shyvana is a brick anymore. Second Shyvana is no longer just like a dead card in your hand. It's actually like you'd feel okay playing this. Confront will see play. I don't think you're gonna main deck it. I still don't think you'd ever main deck this in a world where you can play Penitent Squire. But maybe for dragons. Honestly, maybe for dragons. Even then, I wouldn't main deck this, but you're not gonna feel you're gonna feel less bad about double drawing Shyvana. Elite's deck could use it? No. Elite's deck are just gonna run Penitent Squire. They don't need this. Right? Still. Oh, buff to Mage Seeker Insider. Shit. Okay, this card is actually scarier than it looks, and the fact that it's now a 6... This is now a 4-mana 6/6. That's scary. That's actually really scary. I recently got dunked on by this card, so, like, I'm afraid of this. Blade Keeper's a 3/3? Stop helping Monofiora, please. Howling Abyss costs 6? Ren Shadowblade is a 4/3? With Quick Attack? Wait, this card has Quick Attack. Ren Shadowblade is a 4/3? That's not bad. Wait, this matters. Hold on. This... Hold on. Is this good? Is this good now? This is a 4-mana 4/3 with Quick Attack that summons something every time it strikes. It still doesn't have a deck to call home, and so I guess no. Like, we're still not gonna create a Shadow Isles Ionia Ephemerals deck because of this. We're still not doing that. Attacking with a bunch of 4/3s is kind of good. Not if you have to play them one at a time. Attacking with a bunch of 4/3s would be fine if you didn't have to summon them all individually. Or if you could, yeah, it might be alright. This is a good change. This is a good change, and it makes this card something you actually have to deal with on board. But I don't think it'll actually make it see a ton of play. We need to keep going. God, there's so much. They took away a tune. That makes me happy. This makes me very happy. Dancing Droplet is no longer a 0-cost card. That's nice. That's nice. Wait, that hurts Monastery decks? Yeah, it does. It does hurt Monastery decks. I don't even want Droplet anymore, lol. Call it Darkodius. Darkodius! Rob, you were not ready for the Watcher nerf? Ooh. I don't need to play Homecoming. You'll see why. Oh god. Darkodius. Darkodius, don't ruin this. Don't ruin this for us, Darkodius. Green Glade Lookout goes to 2/2. Okay. Sure. I like it. I like it. Young Witch goes to 1/2. I like it. I like it. Let's go Lulu decks. Let's go Lulu decks. Decent buff to Lulu. Oh. 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 I see what you mean, Darkodius. Oh. 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 No. Not again. This would be fine. Honestly, if from what it sounds like from those of you who had read through the whole patch notes already, it sounds like Irelia Azir is not getting that nerfed, is not getting terribly big nerfs. This would be fine if we didn't have Irelia Azir as strong as it is. If Irelia Azir were not the best deck in the game, I would actually be very fine with this change. But since they are, I don't like it. I hate that Irelia Azir is getting this nice tool. I like that the rest of Ionia is getting this nice tool. You've already seen 90% of the Irelia Azir nerfs? That's really bad. That's a very bad thing. Twin Disciplines costs 2. That's good. Wow. Yo, these are some... Overall, these are some really good changes. This is a good change. This isn't. Incisive Tactician going to 5/5. That's less of a good change. This still doesn't matter. I mean, it matters more. I mean, okay, this guy always should have had 5 attack. He's in a Reputation deck. But again, you shouldn't be playing them unless you've already got Reputation, so this really doesn't matter. 5 attack is a big breakpoint. Assessor. Nah, this card is still bad though. This is a card that you kind of want to end the game with, right? This is supposed to be like a 6 mana rally win card, and giving it an extra attack. Bloody business. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm not running this over Shunpo. I'm still not running this over Shunpo. I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm running Shunpo. So like, City Breaker gets an attack? That's not bad. City Breaker gets 1 attack. Playable? Almost. This is like, I'm gonna say this is almost playable now. City Breaker was like a huge joke because of having 0 attack. This isn't a lot better, but it's... no, it is a lot better. No, I lied. This is a lot better. But I don't know if that means it's enough better. Jay Medarda goes to 5/5. Okay. Minion Stock Henchman goes to 4 health. Uh-oh. Whoa. That's a big one. That's a big one. Minion Stock Henchman goes to 4 health. Hello. Five mana follower, it's unplayable. It's still bad. It's still bad. I get that it's still bad. Who cares? Still gets willed. Oh god. Rummage goes to 2? Oh! Whoa! Riot! What? 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 Rummage goes to 2? I just wanted it to be focus speed. I didn't want it to be 2 mana. That's a big oof. I just wanted it to be... Look, I just wanted it to be focus, okay? You just... Look. No leveling up Twisted Fate at burst speed. No leveling up Jinx at burst speed. That would have been fine. You didn't have to make it 2 mana. At Gamer Rob, they're targeting Draven decks, apparently. Okay. I mean, Draven... Alright, so they're nerfing Ezreal and... They're nerfing Ezreal Draven and Jinx Draven. Alright, alright. I guess, and by proxy, they're also nerfing any Twisted Fate deck with P and Z. I don't hate this. I was very taken aback by this. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Jinx Draven being nerfed is not a bad thing. Ezreal Draven being nerfed, also not a bad thing. Alright, alright. I see it, I see it. Remember when we thought Casino was back? Just when you thought Casino would be viable again. Again, as if it were ever viable. Just bam. Ouch. Thank you. Thank you. This is good. This is a good thing. Thank God, dude. This is something I wanted to see. This is a good thing. Oh, and I lost the AI game. Hold on. Hold on. Music changed. Which is just as well. That music was getting tiring. Alright. This is good. I'm very happy to see this. This is just going to this is just going to a 5-cost card. I think that's well deserved. I think that's well deserved. Ezreal Draven was using this as a huge crutch. And I think it's totally fair to take that away. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, Watcher. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Change. Goes from I cost 0 if you've summoned 4 to I cost 0 if you've summoned 5. Attack. Obliterate all but 3 non-champion cards in the enemy deck. Okay, that's a huge nerf. This isn't what I asked for. This isn't what I wanted. but honestly, I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with it. This is fine. We get 2 attack turns, yeah. After the Watcher comes down, the game no longer ends. And also, it comes down like at least a round later. This is very good. This is very good. This is a good change. This is a good change. Okay. I'm happy with this. I am totally fine with this. Lissandra still levels up just as easily as she did before, so you can get a tough Nexus just as easily as you did before. I love that. For decks that are not, TLC. TLC barely cares about the tough Nexus, but some decks do care about the tough Nexus. And the fact that you can get that just as easily as before, I like that. They're not changing Lissandra, they're just changing Watcher. I like that. I like this. This is a good change. Not what I asked for, but I'll take it. I'll take it in a heartbeat. Leaving 3 non-champions. This is much better. Just, sweet relief, dude. Sweet relief. I like this a lot. Oh, oh, they gave Rasa +1/+1. Yo, this was a patch full of reverts, and I saw Rasa. I was very, for about a second there, I was very ready to see this number be a 7. No, they just gave it +1/+1. Meh. Duskrider goes to 3/5. Oh, they gave it 1 extra attack. Okay, sure. Oh, wait, they actually did it? Whoa, they actually made Escaped 4/2. All right, this is a Nasus Thresh nerf. This is the Nasus Thresh nerf we were actually looking for. That's major. That's massive. That's huge. That's immense. That's so big. That's so important. That's a wow. Second time this card got nerfed? I know, dude. This card used to be a 4/4. Curse Keeper used to summon 4/4s, and then Riot was like, that's probably too strong. We'll make it a 4/3. And now they're saying it again, like, oh, that's still too strong. Let's make it a 4/2. Stalking Shadows cost 3. Yo! Yo! Stalking Shadows cost 3 mana? Yo! I did not see this coming. But my spiders, they never hurt anybody. Just in time for Hexite Crystal. Yeah, the Ancient Prep makes a little more sense now, doesn't it? The fact that Ancient Prep now costs 3 mana, it makes more sense. Stalking Shadows costs 3. You know? Every Shadow Isles deck under the sun, except for Nasus Thresh, was running this card. This is probably deserved. This might be too much. This might make Stalking Shadows hard to use. This might make Stalking Shadows hard to justify in your deck. Nightfall is certainly not going to run anymore. This is no longer a Nightfall enabler, right? Ouch. Ouch. That's an oofer. That's an oofer right there. I think it's deserved. I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm actually happy with this change. Stalking Shadows has been a core deck piece in too many Shadow Isles decks, probably. And more than that, Shadow Isles has a lot of those, right? Shadow Isles has a lot of evergreen cards that are just good across the board. And I don't think we should nerf all of them, but if we nerf one of them, and that one has to be Stalking Shadows, I'm fine with that. Stalking is still good. The Clock Hand. Wow! Whoa! They buffed Clock Hand. Whoa! Hello! Hello, Turbo Thralls. That's cool. That's cool. Yo, this patch is nuts. It's pretty nuts. Ra's Bloodmane gets +1/+1. Okay, that doesn't matter. Alright, okay, this patch is nuts, but admittedly, a lot of the changes are like this. They're nice, but they won't matter. Like, that's what this change is. Like, this card getting +1/+1, that's not suddenly gonna make us play it. That wasn't the issue. Although, you know. Hey, there it is. Ooh, this one on the other hand. Haha! There it is, folks. There it is. At Gamer Rob, maybe Darkodius was right about Thralls being top deck. I mean, this is the only buff we've seen to Thralls so far. I mean, we've actually seen a nerf to Thralls, right? Because Watcher got nerfed, right? They nerfed Watcher, and this is the only buff to compensate. Giving Clockhand 3 attack, I don't think is really going to boost up Thralls that much, but I haven't seen much else, so. Buff to Talia? Okay, you're right, they buffed Talia, but Thralls was the one deck that was like always getting Talia value anyway, so like, Talia, the buff to Talia makes her good in other decks, right? Thralls was like the one deck where you would usually get Talia value anyway. So like that, again, only, like it may be buff, it might buff Thralls a little, but like, not much. But this change, on the other hand, Dunekeeper? Hello, dude. Hello. 2-1 to 1-2, I was literally asking for this. If there's any one drop that deserves to be a 1-2 instead of a 2-1, it's Dunekeeper. Thank God. Thank God he's a 1-2 now. Mountain Sojourners is a 4-5? Yo, support to the support archetype? That's a big buff. That's big. Mountain Sojourners was a bad card. That was in a bad archetype, and now it's a decent card in a, well, still in a bad archetype. I don't know. It might be a decent card in a decent archetype now. That's several buffs. That is several buffs to the support archetype, right? We got a buff to Taric, we got a buff to this, and we got a buff to Young Witch. Critical mass is a thing. Critical mass is certainly a thing. Sun Guardian gets an extra health. Okay. It's still a, oh god. I don't think the health was what was holding this card back, but I mean, okay. Star Shaping heals 4 instead of 5. Okay. Okay. Star Shaping nerf. I don't think that's the part of Star Shaping that needed the nerf. The healing was not the part that needed a nerf. It's the Celestials that need the nerf, but okay. Speaking of nerfed Celestials. That's an oofer. Oh, that sucks. Ouch. That's a whack. That's a major blow to Targon right there. Serpent just went limp, dude. Oh no. That's a poor little danger noodle. Man, why did they have to nerf this one? I mean, this one was like the best one. That's a, oh man, glad I'm not playing Targon. man, I'm glad I'm not playing Targon these days, because, oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so much. Just slap Zoe in the face. This is like, literally, this is a huge Zoe nerf. This is actually a major nerf to Zoe. Oh. Ooh, this is a decent nerf, I guess. Ouch. Ooh, that hurts too. This guy's not a fearsome blocker? Only heals 2? Oh, man. This is another nerf. This is a nerf to... Fangs might not have deserved it. I don't know if Fangs deserved it. Unplayable? Pretty close. Yeah, Fangs looks close to unplayable now. 4 mana for a 2-2. Ugh. Targon Healing got chipped and their anti-aggro card? Yeah. Yo, you're right. These three cards just made Targon, like, vulnerable to aggro. Like, literally, what does Targon do against aggro nowadays? I think that's a good thing, right? Because Targon... No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Targon should be the region... Suck it, Targon. I know, some people are going to be very happy to see... I'm sure there's a lot of people who are very happy to see these changes. I think this is fine. Targon is the region that should beat control decks, right? Targon is the region that's like, you want to go to the late game? I'll go to the late game. They shouldn't also be able to just make aggro decks cry. They should make control decks cry and not make aggro decks cry. So you know what? I'll take it. You know what? That's fine. Targon should be weak to aggro and good against control. If that's what Riot wants to say, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Holy crap. That was a lot. All right, are we done? Do we need to go check? Do we need to... Ooh, skins. They brought skins. Echo gets a skin. Echo gets a day one skin. It's a skin he already has in League. It's not the most exciting skin, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Pyke gets a day one skin. And that's a cool skin. That's a cool looking skin. I like that one. Oh, we get a lurker board. Ooh, and Pyke gets a card back. Ooh. All right, hold on. Hold on. We should look at these later. Oh, Echo gets 2 different emotes? All right, we're going down to bug fixes. Fixed a bug. All right, boys. I don't know who is exploiting this, but no longer do you get to make Taric nonsense. Okay. All right. So none of these are like huge. None of those bug fixes are like major, horrible Azarelia stuff. So now we need to look at this entire patch overall and like make sense of it. And my God, there's a lot. There's so much. This is a huge patch. So overall, stuff is better, right? Overall, stuff in the game is stronger, right? The majority of these patch notes are buffs to underplayed cards. They didn't fix the bug with the Braum animations when summoning Poros? It looks like they didn't. That's a funny one. That's a funny bug. I want that to stay, actually. That's a hilarious bug. It can stay. It can stay. So a bit on the whole, this is a good patch, but the most important thing that they needed to change, they didn't change. And that's disappointing, right? The most important thing was nerfing this and this. And yeah, technically they nerfed them. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's nearly enough. I don't think it's anywhere close to enough. That's not gonna change these cards. That's not gonna change Irelia Azir. That's not gonna make the deck bad. It's not gonna make the deck hard to play. It's just gonna make its win condition happen around later, right? Like even especially this one. Like, does this one even matter at all? Like I guess it does a little. It matters. And this one matters. I just don't think they matter much. Like it changes something. Right? Like maybe you'll have 1 fewer waves of 2 attack units with Azir, and maybe you'll have 1 fewer, you know, maybe Irelia will level up and Blade Surge at you 1 round later. I just don't see that being enough. Yo, Rabrono, what's going on? I can't wait to finally hit rank 1 with my now busted ARAM Go Hard control deck. Yeah. Howling Abyss. Howling Abyss now costs 6. Sure, dude. Go for it. Thanks for the 3 months, by the way, Rabrono. Thanks for the 3 months sub. Do they matter, though? At the point of the game where they level up Azir or Irelia, every one of their attacks summons 3+ units. So they're delayed by 1 attack total. Right. They're delayed by 1. I mean, that 1 attack definitely matters, right? It matters. You can't say it doesn't matter. The fact that if 1 attack doesn't have Like essentially what this means is that, what this right here means is that there are now 3 more 1/1s. It means Azir Aurelia are going to send 3 1/1s at you, where before they would have sent 3 2/1s. And since Azir, if Azir levels up mid swing, it actually still counts, right? Like if Azir is like 1 away from leveling up, and you play a, or we'll say 3 away. If Azir is 3 away from leveling up, and you play a Blossoming Blade, 3 of them won't have, three of the blades or Sand Soldiers will have 1/1, and 1 of them will have 2/1. So like in before, if you were in a situation where he was 9 out of 10 and you played Blossoming Blade, all of them would have 2/1. And now, if he's 9 out of 13 and you play Blossoming Blade, 3 of them will have 1/1 and 1 of them will have 2/1. So essentially they gave you 3 extra health. So essentially you have 3 extra health now when playing against Azir Aurelia. That's what this change means. You, the player playing against Azir Aurelia, you start the game with 3 more health than before. What a nerf. What a buff. This prediction, this meta will be tier 0 Irelia, Azir, tier 1 Spiders, Lurk. I don't know, it might be, honestly, I'm thinking it might be joint tier 0, this, like, Azir and Lurk. Right, it's looking like Azir Aurelia is still gonna be the best deck in the game. Cause I'm cursed to wander this hell forever. But Lurk is looking very strong. Nasus got a significant nerf. Well, a significant nerf and a much less significant nerf, right? This one is not very important, but the nerf to Cursed Keeper definitely matters. Oy vey, dude. And then if we want to, and like, so in total, all right, we're actually not done talking about Azir Aurelia. So Azir Aurelia got a slight nerf, right? A very slight nerf. Like, you get 3 extra health and maybe like 1 extra round of breathing room, 1 extra attack of breathing room before this monster levels up. But then they also got a new tool, right? They got a new card. New Azir Aurelia card was printed today. It's called Will of Ionia. Where is that thing? Did I pass it? Yeah, I passed it. Which means Azir Aurelia no longer needs to run Homecoming. They also lost Dancing Droplet. I forgot. Dancing Droplet also is no longer a free unit. That card will probably not be in Azir Aurelia anymore. But I don't even know if that's a nerf, because they don't need it anymore because they're not running Homecoming. They're running Will. I like this change. I like Will of Ionia being a 4-mana card. I think it's a good read on the meta. I think it's a good read on the power level of the game. I agree. Will of Ionia, this day and age should be 4 mana. But it's going to make Azir Aurelia stronger. And that deck cannot be made stronger. You can't you can't keep doing that. You can't keep buffing Azir Aurelia. I'm going on record to note Azir Aurelia will look a lot worse now. I don't know if it will, dude. I hope you're right, Lied. Lied, I hope you're correct. I like Will. I like Will on 4 mana. I like the return to Will of Ionia on 4 overall. But I don't like it in Azir Aurelia. I don't like that Azir Aurelia gets access to this. That really makes me unhappy. I'm gonna take the Copium. I think the meta is gonna be fun. I hope so, dude. I hope so. I think it's gonna be fun for a while. I think people are gonna not run Azarelia for a minute, right? I think everyone's actually tired of it. I think people are. There's gonna be some assholes who just run it day one, right, and try to climb rank as fast as possible and be like, oh, I was day one masters because I played Azarelia. You know, some people are gonna do that. But on the whole, I think people are gonna try the new stuff. And some of the new stuff is gonna be good. The real question on my mind, for me, the biggest question is whether Lurk does well against Azarelia. And it's possible it does because of Pyke, right? If Pyke is strong enough, he will beat Azarelia. We didn't see a Shaped Stone nerf. I was really hoping to see a nerf to Shaped Stone in this patch. That would have actually really hurt Azarelia. If we had gotten a nerf to Shaped Stone, that would have been enough to discourage Azarelia from using it. That would have been the nerf I would have been okay with, right? A nerf to Azarelia where they can't use Shapestone anymore would have made me happy and would have made me hopeful for the future. This is not enough to make me hopeful that Azarelia is no longer a tier 0 deck. Shapestone nerf would also hurt Overwhelm real bad. It depends on how you nerf it. I just want a Shapestone nerf where it's like literally if the card said I cannot be played unless you've played a landmark, I'd be alright with it. I think that would hurt Azarelia enough and they would have to stop running it and then we wouldn't have to frickin' deal with it anymore in that deck. And then if you want to run it in Overwhelm, just, you know, maybe slot in another like Ancient Prep or something. I don't think that would hurt Overwhelm much. Azarelia, I feel like, is cheating by running Shapestone because they're only running one landmark. I want Shapestone to reward landmark density more. It's a Talia card, not an aggro card. Yeah. It should only be allowed in decks that are actually sort of about landmarks. And Azarelia is not that. But I mean, at the same time, by that logic, you know, neither is Overwhelm, so, you know, whatever. Alright. So, apart from Azarelia not being nerfed enough, everything else in this patch is very nice. I am happy about every other change here, I think. Like, some of them are a little wow, are a little brave. Like, wow, that's a nerf. Like, oh, that's a nerf. You know? Like, ooh, that's a nerf. But I think, honestly, I'm kind of here for it. Like, ooh, that's a, you know, that's interesting. That's not. That is, like, ooh, that's a nerf. You know, like, oh, I don't know what that's gonna do to the game. Who knows, dude? Oh, that hurts. That's an actual, like, ballsy change. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's brave. I like that. I like this. I just like that Riot is willing to take these bold steps. I wish they would be more bold on Azarelia. I wish they would be bold on just nerfing Azarelia. Just be brave. Just do it. But I really like the way they've handled everything else this patch. Like this? Oh, that's so brave. Is this good? Is this bad? Does this kill Jinx Draven? I don't know. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Like this one? Ooh. Now this is still going to be a bad card. But it's less bad. You can try now. You can try to make a mid-in-stock deck now. He's not going to die to Get Excited, right? Mid-in-stock no longer dies to Get Excited. He doesn't die to Dragon Guard Lieutenant. He doesn't die to things that deal 3 damage. That matters. That matters. That matters so much. Jay Medarda has an extra health. That matters. City Breaker has an attack. That matters. Incisive Tactician has an attack. Twin Disciplines is 2 mana. That matters a lot. Will of Ionia costs 4. That matters. This matters. This has an extra health. That matters. This matters a lot. This... does this matter? This kind of matters. This certainly matters. That matters. That matters. That definitely matters. This Slutbutt? My boy? My friend? A Game Around Twin Discipline is in Azarelia now? Okay. Oh, fuck. You're right. That's not good. Twin Discipline is at... Twin at 2, Will at 4, Karma at 5. Maybe 1 Twin, 2 Shapestone. Literally, this patch would be so good. This whole patch would be so good if Azarelia got nerfed harder. They just need to be nerfed harder. Harder! This whole patch would be incredible if this were just... Oh man, this is like the shadow looming over this whole patch. Is that they're still busted. Heimer Karma Resurrection, let's go. I'm not excited about that either. I hate Karma decks. I'm with you, Light. I'm with you. Okay, so I guess I should give my final thoughts. I guess this video is already an hour long. I guess my final thoughts are that on the whole, this is a good change. This is a good patch. In fact, there are too many things even in this patch for me to like go over in depth in the video. There's too many things. On the whole, it's good. I am happy with almost every single change. The only things that are not good about this patch are the most important things about this patch. And that's so hard. That's so tough. That's so bad. This is not enough. This is not enough. Even if Ionia got no other buffs, that would not be enough. But Ionia got buffs, which means that Azarelia is still going to be just as strong as it always was. If not stronger. Because they're also getting a new Blade Dance card. So like, Azarelia is still going to be stupidly strong. And what else matters? And other than that, does the rest of the patch even matter after that? Ultimately, it might not. Ultimately, it might not matter. This will be cool for a while. Like, we're going to have fun for a week. But ultimately, it might make Aurelia Azir like a tier -1 deck. And nobody wants that. So, in conclusion, this whole patch is really good, but it almost doesn't matter that it's really good. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic, even so. I hope I'm wrong, but it's looking a little dark. It's looking a little dark.